Well, this is going to be the start of the Mean Green Machine series here. This is Alan's car. I'm just going to kind of go around. I think all of our turnkey cars, as we start building them, and maybe some of the kits that are a little unique, we might do a mini series. So I'm going to do mini series of all these cars. Here's where we're at right now, as of today, whatever today is, August 9th, I think. But we've got the wheels straight, we got all that, we've moved it ahead, so now we're going to go back and get to where we are right now. So you're still knobbing? Are you knobbing it off here?
Huh?
Are you knobbing it off?
Yeah. And then I've got this all cut out here, and then I'll put a plate right in here and make it all smooth back in here. And, on both sides, the motor fits right in there.
Well, that's a better plan than just knobbing it off.
Huh?
That's a better plan than knobbing it off.
Yeah.
A lot cleaner.
Yeah, a lot cleaner. Yeah.
Change the angle of the dangle just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Mean Green Machine.
Yeah.
Coming together. I need to find out, which steering box do we get?
Right, yeah.
If we get a Vega box or if we get a
Yeah.
half
Yeah,
rack.
see, well, this goes right back in here.
Yeah, that'll work out good.
Yeah, yeah. Got plenty of room for the steering column. Also plenty of room for the exhaust manifolds.
Yep.
Coming out of the motor.
Well, we've made progress. I thought we were already done with this part.
Huh?
I thought we were already done fitting this.
Yeah.
No?
That's what we thought.
I'd say that's what you get for thinking, but no, I'm not going to say that.
Right,
That's
yep.
what you get for not thinking.
Not thinking, yeah. Well, this is a different animal.
Yeah, so this is going to work out good.
Yeah, I think it will.
Yep. So we got the fenders bolted up, kind of pre-fitting.
Yeah.
This is about ready to, we mock up the steering on this, and this is
Yeah.
about ready to come apart.
That'll probably be next. And mock up a brake pedal.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, brake pedal, we got it on?
No.
Yeah, we'll get,
It may be a little different since we modified all that.
yep. Well, if you want to stay on this puppy, till we get that done,
Yeah, we can.
seeing how
I'd like to
you're making
like
me
to get
do
that
the,
filled in and get the brake pedal on, and we can come up with a steering box, try to get the steering column in there, and really be ready for the body shop.
yeehaw.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. T is hard at it here. So, let's talk to Jim from the Frog Follies. He's getting me all lined up.
Oh.
All I got to do is convince Ann we need to go to Barron County first.
All right.
So the Mean Green Machine, boy, this looks like it's turned into something. So you cut, moved back, moved in. So the centerpiece, it looks like a whole new piece. You cut that out separate, fitting it in the gap. Looks like you knobbed it out a little bit and gnawed on it.
Yep. Did a little whittling.
A little whittling.
Yeah.
Raise the tunnel up a little bit to fit a little better. So you're gonna close that all off.
Close that all
You
off.
got room for your AC up above.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall Alan is, but he's not a super tall guy, so the foot room is not going to be a massive issue.
Nope.
So that's good. So we're glassing. Glassing is pretty cool. You know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go work on Mike's car here in a little bit, work on the hood,
Oh, yeah.
do some metal work.
Right. I'd rather do that than this.
Really?
But you can make about anything out of this.
Say that again. You want to do that again?
I said I'd rather do what you're doing than this.
I'll let you do it.
I'm busy.
We've hired how many people to do that?
I know it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not joking when I said we
Yeah.
hired probably 4 or 5 people, more than that maybe, that said they could do that.
Yep.
And
they didn't quite
they didn't quite live up to it.
add up, you
No.
know.
So my time is somewhat limited, but so if I get it around the corner, you want to work on that one?
You say something?
I thought there was silence. Okay. So, Mr. T over here doing the hard lifting. Making it happen. So this is a throwaway chunk. This is what was in there. This is like well, extra pieces.
What's that?
Oh, the part of the firewall that's no
Yeah,
longer needed.
yeah. We couldn't quite use that no more.
So the mean green machine. It looks like got plenty of room there. I'm liking it. We put the other water pump on. That gives us room for the radiator, the fan, and the hood will fit on it. Nicely done. So I got my A team is hard at it here, Mr. T, in person. Come up with an even better idea. So I drew kind of a half round on that thing and decided, well, I don't like that. You just drew a straight line, push the whole bottom back, which I like that way better.
Yeah.
We'll put the top back in it and fill the gaps.
Yep. And then
Take
this
some out
piece
here.
will be slanted in like this.
Come down like that.
And then we'll fill this in back to here. And so it'll have just its own little hole right in there. You know?
Amazing. Put somebody on it that knows what they're doing. Wow.
Well, we're putting a V8 where a 4-cylinder was supposed to be. You know?
Exactly. Somebody made a comment. It was a good comment. Well, what about moving the radiator forward and things like that?
Well,
Which
you can't put the grill shell on it, and we're going to put a hood on this. So
that's
you
kind
just-
of what I said. Everything
you
affects
know.
something else. So
Yeah.
we do an extended frame,
Yeah,
and we actually have done enough of them there. We have it in the jig,
yeah.
but
But it just throw everything off. The way it do.
you do one thing, it's going to affect 2 or 3 other things.
Yeah.
So always think
Keep
3 or 4
tumbling
moves
downhill.
ahead.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's pretty important for us to have the wheels centered up in the fenders. This car is full fendered. A lot of them aren't. That gives you a whole lot more freedom when you don't have to worry about that.
Right. Yeah.
But we've got the axles centered up in the wheel and in the fenders here. This is going to get a hood, so we don't have a lot of options
No, as far as where to set everything. it's just-
where it goes. But we have created hoods to fit.
Yeah, we've extended,
So
extended
extended hoods.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
pie-shaped hoods and
Yeah.
shrunk them down. This one's got actually this has probably got a 32 grill shell.
I think we are going to put a 32.
So 32 grill shell on the back of a Model A.
Already modifying it.
Yeah,
So, you
yeah.
know.
So we do have a hood, and we don't advertise our hoods. But actually, the snapper was up there going, "What are we doing with all these molds? We never use them." We probably have 8 or 10 different hoods for different cars.
At least.
So we have a hood that goes from a Model A to a 32 grill shell.
Well, sometimes we modify a bunch of them. Well, we might as well pull the mold off of it because we might use it
If
again.
it's
You know?
yeah, so we're working on getting those. There's parts in all of them, so I'll bring one down, and that's probably something we ought to do pretty soon here. Mock up the hood
Yeah.
with the grill shell.
We'll get the,
So that's kind of the thinking behind there. I like that. That came out good. That gives you room for your air conditioner.
yeah.
And
Because the air conditioner will be inside and be sitting up in here. And then, of course, moving that back is well, bring the pedals and everything closer to you, too.
so you're Mr. T. Mr. T always did the heavy lifting.
Oh, yeah.
He was the powerhouse. You didn't watch the A-Team?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to watch that, get some ideas how to move Mr. T around. Well, good job. Let's go check on Daryl.
Yeah, never pity the fool.
Well, I caught you working.
Yep. Sitting down on the job.
Sitting down, yeah, exactly. Sitting down on a job. You're not on a creeper with your hands draped over the exhaust?
No.
No. So we got pretty much the inside of all glass. This is the Mean Green Machine, Alan's car. So pretty much glassed in. We've had to move the firewall back because it's following the series to make it fit a Ford motor, which we do a lot of Ford motors and different motors, but generally this just gets a Chevy motor and everything fits. So you're bonding the panel in here.
Yep.
That gives us plenty of room for the exhaust to go in.
Yep.
And I
I'll
need
bond
to-
it here, then I'll get inside and I'll lay fiberglass on the
Wrap it
inside.
around.
Yeah, wrap it around it. Yeah.
Originally had the way something like this comes together, you think about 6 or 7 or 8 different ways to do it, and then finally it evolves into into what it is. But this is going to look good. It's going to look clean. It's hot rodding. Hot rodding is clean and simple. The cleaner and the simpler, the better. I like it that way.
Yep.
So this is our favorite material, Polybond. We use that a lot. It's kind of a bonding material. It's
Yes.
almost
Stout stuff.
like a vet panel adhesive, something like that.
Yeah.
Except we buy it in a 5-gallon pail.
A lot stouter than Bondo.
Yeah, I actually put 2 pieces together, end to end, 2 pieces of fiberglass one time to see how strong it was.
Uh-huh.
Bonded it and gave it about a, 1/8 inch, so it's not squeezing it all out. When I broke that fiberglass apart, it actually pulled fiberglass apart. It
fiberglass.
didn't just snap off, yeah. So, moving ahead. Lob it in a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And the mean green machine. Next thing is get that steering box in.
Yeah.
Put the motor back, and we need headers on here before we can run.
Yeah, before we run the steering.
Before we run the steering, though.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Progress on Alan's car. Boys are gone, but it looks like Eddie has got it around the corner on this. So the Ford's fitting in the Ford. So the mean green machine has got a firewall that fits. We're going to work on getting the steering column in this one next. I think I'm going to put Eddie on Bill's car in the morning. Here we have the mean green machine.